Okay, hello, and I'm gonna make a video about finding the empirical formula of a given equation. So I have one right here, and what the things that you're gonna need is a scientific calculator and periodic table. So that's it. If you hear some naughty noises outside, please forgive me, and for my grammar, please forgive me too, because I don't know. Kind of hard speaking in English. So yeah, let's get started. So the problem is an oxide of chromium is found to have the following percent composition: 68.4% of chromium and 31.6% of oxygen. Determine the empirical formula. So what you're gonna do is first write everything that is necessary. So I'm going to write CR and O, that, and the other one, and the next step is you are going to grab your trusty periodic table of elements and you're gonna find them to find their atomic weight, which is CR is right there. It's 51.99, so let's round that off to 52, and you're going to divide this to 52 because that's how you do it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't put the percent there, just put G and mole, sorry about that, and divide by 52.00 G. So that should cancel out or whatever. It doesn't really matter in this problem or this thing. And now let's go look at the oxygen, which is right there. It's 15.99. Let's round that up to 0. You can see it. Why? Okay, there we go. Just round that up to. Okay, that's some noises outside. Yeah, a little weird. And G. And then after that, you found your equation. The next step is you are going to divide it using your calculator. So you need to put the what do you call this? The numbers. So yeah, you're gonna divide 68.4 to 52. That's what basically you're gonna do. And the answer to that is, this was given via the calculator, 1.31. If you are really want to be sure in your answer, just go grab 4-digit thing. I don't know what's called, forgot. Yeah, just to be sure. And the other one too. So 31.6 divided by 60. And the answer is 1.975. And now the next step is you are going to divide it on the smallest number, by the smallest number. In this case is 1.3154. So yeah, divide it by that number. Whoa, no. I'm sorry what I'm doing here, it's a little weird. But yeah, that's the step, so yeah, you gotta follow it. So this of course turns to be 1. And this is, I don't know. So yeah, let's input this into the calculator. 3154. There we go. And the answer is 1.5. Or yeah, that's it. Don't grab the other numbers right there. If you can see right there, don't grab those. Just grab the first and then the second, because that's what basically you're gonna need. And now we find CR, which is CR1. And obviously we don't write the coefficient there, the number 1 there, because it's hidden. And O is 2 or 1.5, it doesn't matter. But that is not applicable, because on this thing 1.5 can't be a coefficient, if that's what it's called. Yeah, it can't be a coefficient, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna multiply that, those two right there, the 1 and 1.5, by whatever number that doesn't have a decimal point in it, in this case 2, because that's the simplest form, like to get rid of that unwanted decimal point. So yeah, just multiply them by 2 and the answer will be 2 and 3. So that's the final answer. You got your empirical formula right there. There you go, that's the final answer. And let's go to more questions. Okay, so this is the second equation, and as you can see I write everything, but if you can just pause it right there if you just need to do it wherever. So yeah, I just did whatever we did before, and yeah, just fast forwarded a little bit because you know YouTube has video coverage for only 10 minutes, something like that. I don't really know the rules, but I know that that's the rule of them. So yeah, so what we're gonna do now for here is like what you did before. You're just gonna grab the least number, which is 0.5887 or 857, whichever. This will be 1, and yeah, this could be 1 too, even though it's not the same. It will be 1, and then this one 857, that's gonna be a 3. So yeah, now you have found the empirical formula of we call it silver, nitrogen, and oxygen. Alright, now let's move on to a more difficult question. Like, yeah, this is kind of weird, but if you're new, yeah, this is gonna be weird for you because this is the problem. A 170 gram sample of unidentified compound contains 29.84 grams of sodium, 67.49 grams of chromium, and 72.67 grams of oxygen. What's the compound's empirical formula? So yeah, like, did I blow your mind? Like, what is that? I don't know how to solve that. What was happening? Yeah, but this equation is easier than before because you are not going to, actually you are going to take their what do you call, atomic weight, but that's on the second process of this equation. So first it says that 170 grams, so that's gonna be the weight of all these 3. So what are you going to do is you are going to divide this to this, each of them to this. So you will be able to get the percent, if you know what I mean, just the percent, like this one. You'll be able to get that thing, the percent composition. So let's do that. Okay, sodium. What is sodium? I totally forgot. But yeah, sodium and chromium, that's chromium, Cr, and oxygen, basic. Okay, now we're gonna 29.84 divided by 170, and then 67.49 divided by 170, and 72.67 divided by 170. There you go. Now that's answer. It's just done. Now just put all these units into a calculator and just write whatever you get, and you obviously are going to get 17.55 for this one, and 39.7. Another random noise. Sorry about that. 42.7. And there you go. Now, the next step is you are going to take their atomic weights, which is, yeah, on the periodic table. In this case, sodium is, or has 22.99 grams, and Cr has 52 grams. And oxygen, of course, has 15.99, so round that up to 16, and yeah, that's what you get. And then if you just really want to be sure to your calculations, so yeah, there you go. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna divide this two like what we did before. Okay, we got here is 0.76. because I'm not writing the 4 decimal places today, I mean right now, because yeah, the video is getting longer, and I don't really know if this will pass this 10-minute mark. And 2.7. So yeah, now you got all of them. We're gonna go to the third step is grab the least then, so 0.76 no doubt, and divide them all by that. So yeah, that will be 1, 1, and 3.5, which is in this manner. It can't be, so what are you gonna do? Obviously, intelligent people multiply them by 2. So now we got Na2, Cr2, and O7 as our empirical formula. There you go people. Now you know. Thanks for watching.